Ah, there you are. Welcome along to today's United Kingdom Talk. Chris Reardon with you for the next hour. First of all, apologies to those of you that watch the show or were watching the show on YouTube. You know, recordings of the show, where the video, I know, has been pretty bad recently, hasn't it? Yeah. We've had this problem. And we're still not at the bottom of it, to be honest. It's only me that's got this problem. And I don't think it's me, because I've got a couple of computers in here, a couple of different cameras. I've tried everything, and it's something that suddenly went wrong. Everything was working fine, and then suddenly it went wrong. So, you know, I'm sorry about that. I am now reverted back to recording the show on a proper video camera, as I was doing before the show went live. So after I finish chatting away live, then I'll stop the recording and then upload it to YouTube. It does take a few hours to do that, though. It's even more work, dear. That's the trouble, even more work. Now, if you're watching on Ustream and you're finding problems with the video, there's nothing I can do about it. Just listen, or, of course, you can choose our audio stream, which you can find at unitedkingdomradio.co.uk, all right? unitedkingdomradio.co.uk. There's an email address to the show. It's a Saturday afternoon. If you're wondering if this show is live or you're listening or watching a recording, let me tell you, it's a Saturday afternoon. Saturday, I don't know what it is, 31st of July. The 31st of July, dear! Where's that gone? Eh? It seems only yesterday that we were covered in snow and everything was frozen, and now it's, well, we've got to say it's a beautiful sunny day. It's not. It's very, very sticky today. I've been out on my... Saturday afternoon, it's 3 minutes past 3 in the afternoon on a Saturday afternoon, UK time, on July the 31st. All right? Yeah, this morning I've been out on my bicycle. Already, yes, very fit. A bit overweight, but nevertheless very fit. I say a bit overweight. I just weighed myself this morning. 13 stone 5. I'm not pleased. I want to be about 12 and a half. I'm about a stone and a half more than I want to be. I find it so difficult, dear. Now, I don't have a problem with snacks, okay? When I'm out, I'll have a bag of crisps, or I'll have a bar of chocolate. That's not the problem. The problem is, I think the problem is the lunch size. No, not the lunchbox. The lunch... Do pay attention, dears. The lunch... Pardon? Don't start being rude on a Sunday afternoon, please. The lunch size. That's the problem. The problem is the lunch size. Now, I've just had lunch now, and it was massive. You know, you kind of do these... You put something in the casserole, and think, oh, it doesn't look very big. And then you keep adding to it, don't you? And then by the time it's cooked, because I can't be wasting food. If you know me, then you will know I can't be wasting food, boys and girls. It is the worst thing ever to waste food. It's shocking. Absolutely shocking to what I can't be doing with wasting food, okay? Not at all. Not ever in your entire life will I waste any food. It's true. So, I end up eating it, and it was a mound. I mean, a mound of potatoes. I made a casserole on Wednesday, right? On Monday, I was having a little look in my freezer, and I found these 2 packets of diced beef from Sainsbury's, organic diced beef. And it said on there January, and I thought, oh, that's a little bit out of date, that is. And then I thought more. And I suddenly realised they weren't from this January. I've had these 2 packets of beef, frozen, you know. So I've bought them. What's happened is I bought them fresh and put them straight in the freezer. Now, they've never been out of the freezer. Okay? So I thought, oh my God, these are 18 months old. Perhaps I shouldn't eat them. Just a minute, we've got a phone call already. Hello, Steve. Who's that? Steve?
Hello, babe.
Hello, Steve. Can I just finish my little chat here?
Yeah, go on.
Just talk. Are you going to stay there, are you?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, right. So I just found you know, I got these bits. Well, I thought, oh, What shall I do? Now, I rang up my sister, because she knows all about these things. Or she says she knows about them. I don't know if she does or not, to be honest. But she said, oh, no, chuck them out straight away. And I thought, oh, no. Because, again, I don't like to waste food. Don't like to waste food. Right? So I spoke to someone else, can't remember who it was, and she said, well, smell it. I said, I beg your pardon. She said, the beef. Oh, right, okay then. So I thought, fair enough. So I took them out of the freezer on Wednesday, sort of about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought, well, I won't be able to smell anything yet because it's, you know, solidly frozen. Minus 25 degrees centigrade, dear. So I left them on the sort of draining board and slightly opened the packets to get the air in. I came back about 4 hours later and they weren't completely defrosted, but, you know, the meat was now falling apart and there was, you know, liquid in there and what have you. So I thought, well, and I had a little sniffer and I thought, it doesn't smell much different than it usually smells. And in fact, it didn't smell any different at all from opening a fresh packet. And that's the truth. Okay? So I thought, I nearly swore then. I don't know why, I nearly swore then. So I thought, blow it. I thought, blow it. And I got the biggest casserole dish I had, and I went into the freezer again and got out some mixed vegetables, which I happen to know were going out of date next month. What it is, about a year and a half ago, I filled up the freezer. I don't know why. One day I went to the supermarket, Sainsbury's up the road, and I completely filled the freezer. And ever since then, I've been trying to get through it all. It's a bit mad, really. Bloke on his own, great big freezer. I mean, what is the point? Don't even need a freezer, to be honest. Okay? So I got out these mixed vegetables, and it said August 2010, fair enough. And then I spotted them. A packet of frozen peas. And I thought, well, I can't remember when I bought those. I picked them out. What do you think the use-by date on those was? November 2007. So they were 3 years out of date. But I thought vegetables, oh, they'll be all right. Anyway, I've opened this packet. And I looked in there, and they looked green peas. You know, it looked all right to me. They looked a bit dry, to be honest. But apart from that, they still looked like peas to me. There was nothing crawling around in there. And, of course, they were still solidly frozen. So I chucked those in the casserole dish as well. I got my roast onion gravy, put that on, because I like a nice thick casserole. We can't be having runny casseroles. You know, we don't like that. Thick, got to be a thick casserole, dear. Thick. So I got all that together, put it all in the oven, 150 centigrade, switched it on. I thought I'd do it a little bit longer and slower than I usually do it when I use the oven. Because I've got a slow cooker as well, but I didn't, because it was too small for all this stuff, right? So I got the casserole dish, put it in the oven, 4 hours. 4 hours was over. I went to bed in the afternoon, as I usually do for a couple of hours. Got up about 7 o'clock, left for work at 8, and then turned it off. So it had been cooking for 4 hours. Now I had a look, and it was all bubbling away very nice. Oh, isn't it lovely to see a casserole cooking in it? You know, in a glass thing, in a glass. I was going to say Petri dish, then Pyrex dish. Not a Petri dish. That's where they take samples, isn't it, and put them in. Petri. Have you ever had samples taken? I bet you have. You've been to one of those clinics, haven't you? Eh? They get the Petri dish and they have a little swab of whatever they're doing, and then across the Petri... Oh, it's vile. All vile. All vile, vile, vile. So I went to work, come back again, and the kitchen just smelt of this lovely casserole. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I meant to tell you, I put onions in there as well, freshly chopped onions in there as well, about 4 of those. So, went to bed, got up again, the day went on, and then at 2 o'clock the next day I thought, right, let's try it. I got it out of the oven, I made some mashed potatoes, and got the ladle and ladled some of what I'd cooked into a saucepan to heat it up, and I sat down. My God, it was one of the best stews I've ever had. So I think the secret there is in future, you must hold on to food, freeze food for as long as you dare, and then eat it. And it all tastes so much better. There we are. And that's what I've just had, the last bit of that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Steve, are you a cook at all?
No, I'm not, babe.
Why is that then?
I just don't cook.
You must learn to cook. Oh, please don't tell me you buy those ready packaged meals.
Pardon?
You don't buy ready packaged meals, do you?
Nah, babe, I eat takeaways every day.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Tell me what you've had. Tell me, this is, by the way, Steve in Northampton. Are you on the phone or Skype?
I'm on the phone, so it's a bit like you're cutting off a bit.
Oh, yeah, I beg your pardon. This is a problem that we've never been able to sort. Believe me, you sound perfect to us.
Yeah.
Okay? But I know that sometimes I will be breaking up to you, so hold on as long as you can, really. Come on, what have you
babe, I will do.
What have you eaten today, then, Steve?
Sorry?
What have you eaten today? Oh, I know. What have you eaten today?
Oh, my God, it's cutting up. I'll have to ring you on Skype or something.
Hang on a minute. Can you get messages or not? Fast food? No? No, I think we're going to have to lose him there. Oh, what a shame. Oh, call quality, very bad. That's it. Just a minute. The call did not connect. Sorry, I'm just filling in a little Skype. You know, they have little questionnaires after you've done the call. There was a delay. There were cut-offs. That's it. Oh, there were cut-offs. There we are. Sending feedback to Skype. Wonderful. Let's say hello to a few people this morning. Good morning to Millie, who's with us in Minnesota. Hello, Millie. Nice to hear from you. Good morning to Mikey Holt, who says Ustream, that is the problem. Mikey, you're writing. This morning you were writing in. What's the word now? You are writing so that people can't understand you. Please write properly. Please don't send me one-word bits and pieces. It's impossible to work out what... People do that, don't they? You know, they keep sending one-word bits and pieces. Right, what's he say? You got something going, he keeps calling you babe. No, I haven't got anything going with Steve in Northampton. Actually, I don't know who he... dare to say... I'm not quite sure who he is. It's not just one of my random pickups, I hope, are you, Steve? You're not one of my random pickups. Mikey think it's Ustream, that's the problem. Well, you know what, Mikey? Everything points to that. Everything points to Ustream being the problem. But then when Lee does his video show, it works fine. So we're not quite sure, really. OK? We're not quite sure. Anyway, Mikey, I think you're a little bit jealous there, aren't you? That someone's calling me babe. Is that a little bit of jealousy I see in your eyes? Hello to Vicky. Says, hope all the techie bits are behaving today. Don't forget the record button. I didn't forget the record button, but it doesn't matter anyway because I'm recording the whole show now back on my proper video camera. Although I am a little bit... I will be looking a little bit close to people watching on Ustream because the video camera, I can't pull back far enough. Does anyone know anything about video cameras? It's a Canon video camera that I'm talking to. And... I'm out as far as I can get. You know, the camera won't pull back any further, and yet it's too close. Is there anything I can do about that? Some sort of attachment? Have we got any photographers watching the show? Professional ones, please. Not pretend professional ones like Lee Mills. Did you hear him going on, Lee Mills here on United Kingdom Radio, the other day about his photography? You know, trying to sound like he was a professional photographer. Did make me laugh the other day. I saw a note on his Facebook that says, why haven't I got my own TV show? I think the answer's in the question there, Lee. You're not good enough. And that's the answer. OK? No one wants you on the television. That's what it was. You're as unwanted as I am. We are unwanted. This station is like... We are like orphans here. We are all orphans. We are orphans here on United Kingdom Radio because no other radio station or TV company will touch us with a barge pole. So we're orphaned here on United Kingdom Radio. Vicky also wanted to say yesterday congratulations to Ross, who also does a show here on United Kingdom Radio, because they've had a baby. Ross and what's his girlfriend's name? Donna. They've had a baby. Good luck to them. and they'd be sleeping and so tired. No babies for you then, Stevie?
Nah, not really, babe.
Oh, that sounds a lot better. Stevie, someone's a little bit jealous that you keep calling me babe.
Who's that?
Young Mikey Holt in Grantham.
Well, you know what I think of him, Chris. I told you before.
How are you, Steve? All right?
I'm good, babe. How are you, hun?
What's new in your sad, lonely, pathetic... Is this the first time we've spoken?
It is, darling, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so why are you living on fast food? Tell me what you've eaten today.
Because it's nice, dear.
Oh, it's not.
It is, babe. It's gorgeous, and I love it.
It's not. I mean, you know, I go to McDonald's 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Now and again, I get the urge. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can happen at any time. I can go months and months, and then one day, possibly on the way home from work, I need a Big Mac with that tangy sauce that they have.
Yeah.
I'm actually convinced that the Big Mac is not all that nice, and I think it's the sauce that's bringing it all out.
Yeah.
Are you a bit saucy, are you, Steve?
Depending what way you mean, dear.
So come on, what have you had to eat today? What time did you get up?
I got up about 1.
Oh, that's terrible. How old are you?
I'm 17, babe.
17, and you got up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm a chav.
It's shocking. You are a chav. Well, there's 2 chavs with us now, then.
Yeah.
The place is full of chavs. I'm telling you that now. Full of chavs.
Yeah.
I can't get to my kitchen through having to walk through hordes of chavs in tracksuit bottoms and tops.
I know, babe.
Absolutely shocking. So you got up at 1 o'clock. Presumably you've had breakfast.
I haven't eaten yet, dear.
No eating?
No, I haven't eaten yet.
So what are you going to have then? What time's dinner?
Well, my mum and dad's bringing me back a McDonald's soon.
Oh, God.
I know, it's good, isn't it?
It is not good.
It is, dear.
So you're having that?
Yeah.
And then what later on?
I fancy an Indian tonight.
Oh, my God. And you're cooking that yourself from scratch, are you?
No. Takeaway,
no.
babe.
Not in those awful little shiny things with a bit of cardboard on the top.
Yeah, babe.
Oh, no. Now,
Yes, dear.
and then, is that all you're having, or will there be some... Are you working tonight?
Not tonight. I am tomorrow, babe.
Is the fair... You work on a fun fair, don't you?
Yeah.
So, how comes not tonight, then?
Because they don't want me tonight, babe.
Isn't it open all night?
It is open. It's open till 12 tonight, dear.
Oh, okay. Now,
We're going to come down where you live soon and come and see you, babe.
Well, we're waiting to see that. Now, can I just ask a personal question?
Go on, babe.
You know when you're out at the fair, and there's all
Yeah.
these people in the queue, do you
Yeah.
talk like you're talking now? Babe,
Yes.
dear, love?
Yeah.
Or don't you think that's a bit much?
No, don't be mean to me, dear.
I think you need to learn how to talk.
Alright.
So you're off one tonight. What are you doing tonight? Anything exciting? Is there anywhere to go? Where are you? Northampton?
I've got a boy coming round tonight, so hopefully we're gonna,
Well, I don't want to know the details. I hope that you're going to take
Well,
him
you
out
do it on
somewhere.
Facebook, babe.
I hope you're going to take him out somewhere.
No, babe.
Well, I hope he's the same age as you.
Pardon?
I hope he's the same age as you.
Oh, no, babe. He's an old man.
Oh, my God, that's terrible. I didn't know you were doing that sort of thing. Well, I can charge him a lot of money. I'm going now.
Chris, you know I love you, and I'm going to be your future boyfriend.
Peace and love to you, Stevie. Thanks for calling, all right?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There we are, Northampton there. Blimey, he likes to tell us his life story, doesn't he? Feel free to tell me your life story if you're around. Got to say hello to young Sean, who says, I've sent you a demo. Have a listen. Where I can't see a demo anywhere. Where's the demo? Where's the demo? No demo here. Hello to Brenda, the lovely, lovely Brenda, who says, hi, Chris, I'm finally home when the show is on. So excited. Hope all is well with you. From Brenda in Lancaster. So excited. An excellent song, incidentally, by the Pointer Sisters. Do you know the Pointer Sisters? Yes. I'm so excited. Mikey says, Sorry about the bad letters. It's my keyboard. I accidentally hit the enter instead of the apostrophe. We're not quite sure if Mike is a chav or not. I mean, when he talks, he sounds posh. But is he putting on that... Is he putting on that posh accent? And Mikey got up even later at 1:20. Terrible. My best friend Ronnie, who you may have heard on the show on Thursday, I was talking to him about these technical difficulties, and let me tell you, Ronnie is not technical at all. He is not technical at all, is our Ronnie, right? He reckons... he reckons that the reason there's lots of buffering is because there are so many people trying to log in and join me in the afternoon, and that's what the problem is. What do you reckon? Is that possible? Is it that I am overloading the servers? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Now, there's an email address. If you want to join in at any time, if you're watching this show and it's already been and gone and you're watching the recording, that's fine. Feel free to join in on the email. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Do you eat fast food? Or do you eat properly? Did you used to eat fast food? And now you have seen the light. Hallelujah. Did you used to eat fast food and now you've seen the light? Do you cook yourself? I mean, when it comes to fast food, are we only talking like McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken? Would you class a frozen meal for one as fast food, I wonder? Email address, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Now, if you're listening and or watching the show live, it's 3 on a Saturday afternoon, the 31st of July. If it is that time now, you can join in live by using Skype or the telephone. Now, sometimes the telephone doesn't always work too well. If you want to join in by Skype, our Skype username is United Kingdom Radio. Okay, the Skype username is, all one word, United Kingdom Radio. There's also a phone number. It's a local London number. So if you're in the UK, you can use that. Our local London number is 020 3287 1488. Okay, 020 3287 1488. Once again, the Skype username is United Kingdom Radio, and the email address, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Now, Sean says he's sent me a demo of the show. Okay, Sean, could you send that direct to me? Okay, because it's going to someone else and I'm not getting to hear these things. So please send it direct to me. If you've got any demos or anything like that, you think you might want to have a go, or you might just want to do a little bit of chat and see what I think, you know, then that's fine. I'm not a professional. Okay, I've never classed myself as a professional at all. Right? However, if you ever wanted my opinion of something and you wanted it privately, I'm not one of these people like Simon Cowell who will then say, oh no, this is terrible, you'll never do anything. I'm not like that. You know, I will tell you privately. And I won't be nasty. I will never be nasty. Then if you want to send something through, that's fine. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. And please don't send it now. Send it after 4 o'clock when we've come off air, in case it kind of blocks up the system. All right? Now, as I say, you might have heard my friend Ronnie, who rang in on Thursday for the first time ever. And it was nice to hear him. He's full of himself, isn't he? Were you here with us on Thursday? He is absolutely full of himself. And he writes, again, on the technicals, not seen your show for a bit, but I watched the last one. Not being funny, but you've got the video. You had got excellent video quality, but this one was very jumpy and not in sync with the sound. Yes, I know, and that's why from now on, all the YouTube stuff is being recorded separately. I think at some point this will just sort itself out, but I've tried so many different things. I've tried speed tests. Everything is fine at this end. Okay, so that's the way it is. All right, so now this show on YouTube will be perfect because it's been recorded completely on a separate camera. You mentioned problems and wanted to know how it was. Yeah, so thanks for that. And this is Anthony in London. And he goes on to mention my friend Ron, who rang in on Thursday. And he says, is that bloke that rung up missing something in his life? In 10 minutes, he got in his call how rich his friend was, how much his meals and tickets cost, how much houses are where he lives, and the price of the car he hired. Is he the one that's not very well, and it is the Apple snob? When he says the Apple snob, I think he's referring to the fact, I think we talked about this months and months ago in the recorded show, that I thought people with Apple computers do appear to come across that they think they're better than everyone else. Have you ever noticed that? You've been in a pub somewhere, perhaps where they have free Wi-Fi or something like that. And you see these people with Apple computers, and they get them on the and they open them, and the whole thing, and the front of it lights up, and an apple lights up on the front, doesn't it? On the front of the is it? It's not even called a laptop, is it? Is it an iBook or I don't know what it's called, Apple laptop, whatever it is called. And they open it, and they sit there, almost looking down their nose at everyone else, don't they, as they're tapping away on this thing. Do you find that? Well, Ronnie, my best friend, is an Apple snob. He's got an Apple. And the best phone call I ever had from him, because he is an Apple snob, he is like that, you know. He thinks he's super. All these people with Apple laptops do seem to come across that they think they're superior to everyone else. Has anyone else experienced this? Anyway, the best phone call, the best message I got from him, text message, was when he was in the Caribbean once. And it was at this hotel, which said they had Wi-Fi access. And I sent him a text saying, why haven't you been online? And he sent me a text back. He said, don't laugh, but our Apples aren't compatible with the equipment here. I love it! I love it! Anthony says, a mate of mine is like that. We call him Price Tag, because he can't wait to tell everyone how much everything costs. Aren't they awful, these people? Cost all the time. Now, Anthony has also noticed that on my Facebook, I do have Facebook, by the way. My Facebook username is Chris Reardon UK, if you want to add me on that, Chris Reardon UK. And I've been trying to get tickets to Las Vegas to see Barry Manilow. Now, I already have tickets to see him next May here in London at the O2 Arena. But I saw the Las Vegas thing would be a completely different setting. It's kind of like a dinner, and you sit down and you have the show, and you can be really close to the stage. And that's what I have no interest, in all honesty, of going to Las Vegas. I can't stand all those flashing lights and glitz and gambling and money. It's not me at all. Can't bear the thought of being there. However, I would like to go and see Barry Manilow in a hotel, so that was my idea. Now, the ticket prices are not bad at all. In fact, they're slightly cheaper than I've paid the tickets for the O2 Arena in London. But the flights are horrendously expensive. I looked on BA.com and Virgin. They both fly direct to Las Vegas. And premium economy, that's not business, not first, premium economy, was coming out at nearly £3,000. And there's no way I'm paying £3,000 just to go and see a show. That is just absolute madness. People have said to me, just go and do it. Yeah, no. That is just total and utter madness. Paying that to see a show. And Anthony saw this note on Facebook, because I put on Facebook, why are flights to Las Vegas so expensive? He says, why can't you could fly somewhere else other than Las Vegas and then maybe hire a car to get to Las Vegas? That's what friends of mine has done. So that's that's a possibility I hadn't thought of. Or get a connecting internal flight. So I may look down that route too. So thank you very much for that, Anthony. Nice to hear from you. Does anyone know why these tickets? Why is it so expensive to fly to Los Angeles? Don't know, do you? Don't know. Just coming up to 3:30 on a just gone 3:30 on a Saturday afternoon. Mikey Holt says, that's why there is fast food takeaways to justify the difference between the two. Between the two what? There you go. You're sort of writing sentences there. So we've moved on from that. MacBook is what the Apple laptops are called, isn't it? MacBook. Okay, MacBook. Now remember that now. Don't forget, you can call in if you want. Our Skype username is United Kingdom Radio. You know, it's surprising, really. People complain. People complain sometimes that I chat on and I don't give any room for phone calls. So here we are today, where I'm giving out this phone number left, right and centre and no one's calling in. Aren't you mad? It's okay, you don't have to if you don't want to. But don't blooming well complain then if I haven't opened the phone lines. Email here from the lovely Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. Oh, is that Jennifer? She sent me a little audio clip of her, didn't you, Jennifer? And very good it was too. Very good it was too. Hi, Chris. I'm back. She has been to Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. She said, luckily, there were no tornadoes. I've been listening to the podcast for the 27th of July, so that's Tuesday's one, and wanted to send in my comments. She says, I've been listening to all the shows I've missed, and I have a lot to discuss. Well, you discuss as much as you like, my love. My ears are open. They are everything I've got. It's all open just for you. I have a long, sticky note to comment on, however. What have you got? One of those? You haven't got. I bet you haven't got one of those walls, have you? That's covered. I've got them here somewhere. Where are they now? Sticky fixes. What are they called? Sticky notes. Just a minute. Where are they? I don't know where they are now. I had sticky notes. Oh, here they are. Little sticky notes. I'm on to the yellow ones at the moment. I've nearly finished this little book of sticky notes. I'm on to the yellow yellow ones, and then I've got blue ones, and then I shall have to get another pad. Sticky notes everywhere. Have you got a wall with sticky notes everywhere? Eh? Phone numbers. You get the random phone numbers. Are you the sort of person, Vicky, that collects random phone numbers from people in the street? Do you get that a lot? Eh? Do you get men coming up to you and thrusting phone numbers in your hand? Or, eh? Mikey Holt, do you get women coming up to you and getting numbers thrown into your hand at all?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, there's a funny buzzing. Oh my God! What were you doing then?
Buzzing. I think it's because I have my speakers on.
Oh dear, Mikey, you're not coming across very well at all today. You've done something to your setup.
I have. Oh, it's all right. I know. Never mind. Never mind.
Dear. Shall I go while you sort that out?
Sir?
Eh?
That's better.
Over-modulating you were.
Yeah, I had the wrong thing set on Skype.
Well, it's not like you.
It's not.
Now you're white, so you don't get ladies thrusting that. What about at school? Do you find you're surrounded by girls all the time, Mikey?
Went to a boys' school, Chris.
Oh. Well, when you come out of school, Are you surrounded by girls? Are they waiting outside for you? Are you like, you know, the John Travolta, like in Greece, where they're all gathered round you, hoping for a bit...
So not John Travolta recently, then?
Hoping for a bit of Mikey Holt. No, he's got fat, hasn't he?
Yeah, especially
He's got
on
a bit
face.
fat.
Did you watch From Paris with Love? That's another film with him. He looks worse.
Is that a James Bond film?
No, it's got John Travolta and something Reese Mayers. I can't remember.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's an action film. It's not James Bond.
Haven't seen that, I'm afraid.
Jonathan Reese Myers. I don't know.
No, don't know who that is.
I'm sure my Uncle Don will help.
Uncle who?
My Uncle Don. I'm sure he'll get you set up watching it.
Oh, right. They're not sticky notes, are they? They're post-it notes. Thank you, Sean.
Well, you can get sticky notes. Well, post-it notes to like the brand. So
are they?
Say,
I don't know what they're called. Anyway, you're back. You're just back from holiday, aren't you?
I am. I got back on Wednesday.
Are you still having trouble? You're sleeping?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that much. What's the difference? 5 hours?
Yeah. So I'm not going to sleep till like 2 in the morning, and then waking up. Well, which is like.
You want to go to Australia, mate? It's 11 hours difference there.
Yeah, that's well. That'd be like a more normal sleep for you, because you usually sleep during the day. So
Exactly. So for me, it's
I
fine.
sleep during the night, so I went to sleep about 2 last night and woke up about 1:20.
2 o'clock? How old are you?
Well, no, it's the fact that
How old
I
are
can't
you?
sleep. I just can't sleep.
How old are you?
15.
I'll put your mother on now. I'm not having this, or your father. Who looks after you?
Both.
Both. Put one of them on now. I can't have this. This is out. I'm going to ring up the child people, the child protection people. You should be in bed at 8 o'clock.
They're not here.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? That's like going to sleep in my jet lag state. That's like going to sleep at 3 p.m.
8:30 at weekends.
Who can sleep at 3 p.m.?
What?
No one can sleep at 3 p.m.
Excuse me, I should be going to sleep shortly after finishing this programme, after Tom Harris has done his little bit.
Fine, you should have gone to sleep now then.
Why is that then?
Because you said 8:30.
Oh, I don't know. Where's all the pictures of your holiday? We're waiting to see them on your Facebook.
They'll go up soon, I took a disposable camera with me, so I need to get them processed.
A disposable camera? Can you still buy those?
Huh?
Can you still buy those? With
No, we got
films in
given them at, when we were changing our money, we got given them.
Oh, right, okay. Where did
I
you
took
change?
the water pictures because it was like waterproof.
Don't tell me you changed the money at the airport.
No.
Oh, thank God for that, because that is the worst place you can possibly choose to change your money, because
First choice.
commission rates are really quite high there. Now, when are you back here on United Kingdom Radio?
Well, basically, before we left, we bought like a sort of insurance, so no matter what the rate changes to, we can still buy our pounds back at $1.41. So, and the rate's gone up, so we actually got lucky.
That's not the question I just asked you.
Oh, what was it?
When are you back here on United Kingdom Radio?
Well, I was on yesterday, but I just couldn't do it.
You were on yesterday?
Yeah, but I just
You told me you weren't going to be on.
But yeah, I said I'll try. I might be on. I didn't know if I would, but I just couldn't do it.
Anyway, how long were you in Florida for?
2 weeks.
And what was your highlight? Was it speaking to me on Skype?
I don't know. Oh, right. Probably talking to Suko on a payphone.
Ah, what? That was more of a highlight than talking to me on the Skype?
Yep, because at the airport, I was talking to Suko on the phone for about 40 minutes, just waiting for our plane to arrive.
Right.
To take us back to the United Kingdom.
And did you notice the different tones?
Like, it's one solid tone instead of
Yes. I think they did it on the cheap, the telephone people out there.
Well, it was $1, and then Suko called me back.
Yeah. Did you go to many of the theme parks then? Where did you go?
course we did.
Which-
Went to all the Disney parks.
Yes. Did you like Epcot Centre?
Yes, that was good.
did you like-
Did you go on the ride inside the Epcot?
Which one?
The Create Your Future thing, or whatever it is.
Well, as you go through, there's like bricks, isn't there? Like a wall, lots of walls. They were the Millennium Walls, and
Yeah.
you could pay to have a brick.
They have those at the entrance to Magic Kingdom as well.
Oh, do they? I can't remember now.
But on the floor, not as walls, like on the floor.
And you could pay to have this thing done, and you'd have your name there forevermore. But I did.
Yeah,
I was,
all right.
I was
something
gonna
like
do. I was gonna
Hey,
do that.
You marry, lots of love, B.
I was gonna do that, but instead I've spent the money on a pizza.
What was it? Pete?
Did you go to Great Universal?
We went to the Islands of Adventure, the new one, but not the old one.
So you
Because-
didn't go on the new Harry Potter ride?
Oh, Harry Potter. Oh, I can't stand it. My mum and my brother did, but I didn't.
Well, I was shocked and horrified in the newspaper this morning. Two things. One, Daniel Radcliffe, a.k.a. Harry Potter, out somewhere, very drunk.
Well, he is 18, isn't he?
That's not the point here. That's Harry Potter from the telly. Harry-
No, from
These
the-
people need to know how to act. I mean, what would you think of me if you suddenly saw me on where are you? Grantham. If you suddenly saw me on Yorkshire Tonight or whatever it is you have up there, right? And I'm chucking up and all. I mean, what would you think of me? You wouldn't watch or listen to the show anymore, would you?
I would, because it'd be even funnier. I'd wee myself laughing.
Well, I don't know if I can bring myself to go to another Harry Potter movie after watching that going on.
Yeah. I'm just picturing it now. You on Central Tonight. And now, latest story. Drunken man wanders the streets.
Drunken man found hiding behind bushes, more like. Stop it, you're making me very naughty now. Go and get your parents anyway. You should be in bed by 8:30. I'm disgusted at this.
Shut up, Grace.
I'm disgusted
I've
at
only
this.
been up 2 hours.
Eh?
I've only been up 2 hours. I'm not going
Terrible.
back to sleep.
Terrible. So what was your favourite ride out of everything? Can I guess? Was it It's a Small World? La da 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 da. Was it that one?
No, it wasn't that
Did
one.
you cry as you went round?
You got 3 guesses at the best ride.
It's a Small World.
No.
Okay. Peter Pan.
No.
Oh. The horses that go round and round on the carousel.
No, right. This was right. I'll give you another 3 guesses. This was at Epcot.
Oh, Epcot. Oh, it's a long time since I've been, lovey. A very, very long time. Don't know. Tell me. We're on the edges of our seats here, wondering, dear.
Any of the listeners know? Test track.
What is it?
Test track.
Test track. Okay, what's that?
Yeah, you like
I know. Yep. Go-karts going around the thing.
No.
What is it then?
It's like a ride. Like you're basically part of a car testing thing. So at first you do like things like you go in hot temperatures, then cold temperatures, and then it takes you out to try and find the max speed. So you just like going really fast.
Oh, there's a message here for you from Lisa in California, who says, I missed the first half of the show. Oh, dear Lisa. She says, I needed the sleep time. Good morning to you, Chris. Just going to listen today. Voice is in reserve for tomorrow, and it's going raspy. Welcome back to Little Mikey, she says.
Thank you.
I think Lisa quite likes you, Mikey.
Oh.
I think she might be a cougar. That is a slightly older lady that fancies a younger man.
I know what it is.
She's a cougar. A cougar. Thank you, Lisa. Nice to hear from you. So tell me, what is this thing again? Is it like so it's not the what's the go-kart thing then?
Speedway.
Speedway. And what is it you like?
Test track.
Test track. Tell me what it is again.
Right. I'll read it for you. I'll
Okay.
read the right. Test track is a high thrill attraction at Epcot, sponsored by blah, blah, blah. The ride is a simulated excursion through the rigorous testing procedures that uses to evaluate its vehicles, culminating in a high-speed drive around the exterior of the attraction. Guests ride in futuristic test vehicles in a GM testing facility and are taken through a series of assessments to illustrate how automobile prototype evaluations are conducted. Big words there. The highlight of the attraction is a speed trial on a track around the exterior of the test track, building at a top speed of 65 miles an hour.
65 miles an hour!
Yes, it's very fast.
Continue, child.
Free banked curve, making it the fastest Disney theme park attraction ever built, next to California Screaming at LA, Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood.
No. Be no good to me then. You know I don't do the fast rides, Mikey.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't go on that awful train, Rocky Road, whatever it is. Thunder Mountain.
That was brilliant.
Oh my God, it's too fast.
Ride.
Are you old enough to be on that?
Yes.
What if it flies off?
Tall enough.
What if it flies off the track? You'll be killed.
Oh well.
Is that how you want to go? On some silly little ride going round and round and round? And then
Well, at least I would die with a smile on my face and enjoying myself.
Oh well, I suppose you could look at it like that. Well, Mikey, when are you back on air?
Well, I've got my independent one on Sunday and then back Friday, 7 p.m.
Well, it's been lovely talking to you and welcome home to the United Kingdom, land of hope and... Well, just a minute.
Land of hope.
Just a minute. I'll do that again properly. One moment, please, caller. Please hold the line while we try and connect you. Your call is important to us. That's it. All right, that's enough now. Thank you very much, Mikey Holt, who is back from his tour of Florida. Now, we've got another email to do here, boys and girls. We were talking to Jennifer. Jennifer says, back from Oklahoma, luckily no tornadoes. Well, praise the Lord for that. Tornadoes, that must be frightening. We do have occasional ones here in the UK. There was one coming towards my house only the other day, and I just turned around and I gave it one of my looks. And it turned round and went the other way. Yes. Where did we get to on this? There we are. I have a long sticky note to comment on, however, but I've just got back to work with my inbox running over. Here's a question for you, boys and girls. Who is going... I bet you haven't even thought about this. Some of you may have thought about the time when you eventually pass over into the next life. I bet you've written wills and things like that. But who is going to empty your inbox when you're dead? I think this is a very serious thing. People don't realise who is going to empty your inbox. Send your passwords through now, and I will be only too happy to go through each and every one of your emails as it comes through while you're laying there in your wooden box. She says, I'll get you up to speed on that when I have a moment to breathe. The airline employees had fun with your face. Yeah, what Jennifer now does, when she goes on a lot of trips, Jennifer. She is a globe trotter. A globe trotter. And to recognise her suitcase, she has pictures of me taped all over it. No one else, as her husband thinks it's very strange. But it works, because her suitcase comes round. There's my suitcase! And then Jennifer pulls... Excuse me. She pulls these people out the side. You know, get to one side, let me have my case, you know. They're all standing there, aren't they, these people at airports, at the beginning of the conveyor belt. It's 10 deep. A little bit further along, there's no one blooming standing there. They're all standing right at the beginning of the conveyor belts. What's all that about? Jennifer sees that case, excuse me, and she pulls these people and says, get out of my way. Give me my case, she says. Jennifer says, on the last show you were talking about Katie Price. Oh, please, don't bring up the subject of that dreadful woman again, please. Hello, my name's Katie Price. No, I'm not really into money. I just want my kids to be all right. Oh, God, where is the attraction? I just want my kids. I'm not bothered about money. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to try and make a record now. I'm a bit disappointed with my record. The DJs won't play it because they say it's not credible music. Who is employing this woman, for Christ's sake? Jennifer says, you've been talking about Katie Price. Who in the world is she? Now, this is, of course, someone in the USA. She's never heard of Katie Price. I'll have to Google her. She says, just looks like another bimbo in the Star Life. However, I don't know her for Adam. Geez, who wants boobs that big? Oh, she's had them done loads of times. This is just it. It's just so totally and utterly unnatural, isn't it? She's not a real person. Oh. Jennifer says, and if she's all plastic, she's got to be all fake. Inside and out. Absolutely. This is where I'm coming from. The woman is fake. Inside and out. And I just don't understand why people are employing her to do TV shows and all the rest of it. Kind of reminds me of that plus-size supermodel who died here in Hollywood, Florida. The blonde who married some really old billionaire and died shortly after they wed. Oh, what was her name? Anna Nicole Smith. I don't know that name. Don't know who that is. She had no talent. She had the body and flaunted it and made money off it. Well, I do the same myself, really. I mean, of course, I've got the body, but I don't flaunt it. You won't find any naked films of me anywhere. Not at all. You can search all those sites as much as you want. There is no films of me doing anything. Jennifer goes on to say, but the brains she lacks. Have you ever seen any of her own reality shows? What an idiot. I think Millie overreacted a little to you when you were talking about Katie Price. Honestly, Chris, I agree with you. If you're in the media and that's where you want to be, you are open to criticism, as I am on here. If you put yourself out there, as I am doing right now, you open yourself to criticism. Some of that criticism could be quite right, you know, you do. If you carry morals, people will respect you, and if you don't, expect a lot of disapprovals. I like to think, I know I have a laugh on here, but I like to think at the end of the day, I have pretty good morals. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, however, Millie is entitled hers too. Of course, that's what this show is all about. If you've got something to say, come and say it, my loves. All I ask is that you don't swear and we don't have anything too sexual, you know what I mean? Like to try and keep it a family show where everyone can join in. Oh, thank you very much to Mikey Holt for his username and password. I shall be looking up and checking all your emails and various other activities on the internet as soon as this programme's finished. Tom Harris is with you at 4 o'clock, incidentally, here on United Kingdom Radio, OK? Let me give you the email address again as well. If you ever want to join in at any time, you're watching a recording of this show or listening to a recording, the email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. You have mentioned about how Kat writes into you. You had mentioned about how Kat who writes into you. Yeah, Kat. I do write, however, it's only to sponsor... Sorry, I'm not quite sure you... No, this doesn't make sense. You mentioned about how KAT who writes into you. I do write... I'm sorry, Jennifer, that's not making sense to me at all, that. I'll read you exactly what she's written, see if you can work it out. You had mentioned about how Kat who writes into you. I do write, however, it's only to sponsor the children I support through Compassion International. We don't do any sponsorships on this show, I'll carry on anyway. I sponsor one little girl in Indonesia, oh that's good of you, and another in Thailand. I do enjoy getting letters from them in the mail, unless they are from my dad. Unless they are from my dad or younger sister. For some reason, they find that at times I'm the worst person in the world and proceed to tell me in novel side letters. Oh, don't take any notice of that. I'm sure your dad and your sister love you. I love you, Jennifer. I love you, even if I can't understand the last bit of this email. It's a bit complex. Is it me? Is it me? I think it might be me. I'm not quite with it today, am I? Would you believe that my dad wrote all 4 kids a nasty gram because we didn't buy him a birthday gift and get it to him on time? Mind you, I just had a baby at the time. I ripped up the letter and mailed it back. Can you believe that? Well, you got to do what you got to do, Jennifer. I love you. We love you. We love the Jennifer, dear. I hate it when people are driven on materialism. Yeah, I myself agree with you on the whole rich thing. I've no interest at all in being rich. That's the truth. I'm okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay. I want to be all right when I'm older. When I'm older, right, sort of pensioner, I would like to think that, you know, obviously I probably won't be going out to work then, but I'd like to carry on doing something like this. And if you haven't got any money, you wouldn't be able to do it. So I kind of, you know, I worry that I won't be okay as I get older. That's what my worry is. No interest at all in being rich. I don't have a flash car. My mate Ron, he keeps saying, when are you going to get a new car? And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the old car, Ron. He said, it's awful. It's not awful. It's a car. You get in the car, it goes from A to B. What else do you want it for? Don't need any statements or anything like that. I wouldn't want to be super rich, says Jennifer, but very comfortable. I wouldn't want to have to decide whether to eat or put fuel in a truck. Yeah. Especially when I reach my retirement years. I just want to survive comfortably. I can't see why anyone such as these basketball stars, and like football stars as well, have to buy these huge mansions for millions of dollars. Are they going to use each room in the house? No, of course they're not. How many toilets do you really need? I love it! I've got 2 toilets here, incidentally, Jennifer. So if you ever do come to my house, we can both go to the toilet at the same time and can be in completely separate rooms. How wonderful is that? Must be going now. I don't want to take any work home. And that's from Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Lovely, lovely email. Lovely, lovely emails. And thank you very much for joining in with the show today, boys and girls. Sean says, here's a tip for Mikey on how to sleep. Close your eyes and count sheep. Can you do that? Can you count sheep, Mikey? Possibly not. Now, how are we doing? Oh, we've got a couple of minutes left. I don't think I'm going to be able to... don't think we're squeezing another email there, to be honest. We won't have time to squeeze in another email. No, definitely not. One other thing to join in with. Oh, I was going to open this. I've got a parcel here. How long we got? Running out of time now. I'm not going to be able to open this now, am I? Oh, no. I've got a parcel where someone has sent something in. So I'll tell you what we'll do that on the next show, okay? I'll open the parcel on the next show. That's it then. Thank you very, very much for joining me today, boys and girls. Coming up at 4 o'clock is Tom Harris. Don't go anywhere. Coming up 4 o'clock is Tom Harris. The email address to join in for the next show on Tuesday morning, the live show Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock UK time, all right? Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock UK time at United Kingdom Radio. .co.uk. If you want to watch any of the old shows, go to the main website for this show, unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Thanks so much for watching and listening, boys and girls. I'll see you Tuesday at 11 o'clock. Bye bye now.